internet, so confession, I am a special snowflake and I'm proud. Seriously, I claim a lot of labels, my identity is very complex, and I'm not ashamed of it, because there's nothing to be ashamed about. I get a lot of crap for it though, so I'm finally going to put all my thoughts in a video and let everyone know why I am so hugely passionate about the power of language and identities. This video is for so many people. It's for LGBT persons who want everyone to stop labeling everything because they think it divides the community. It's for the anti-social justice vloggers who think the copious amounts of labels and genders out there are all made up and obnoxious. And it's for straight people who are totally allies and don't care what you are, but just don't get why we have to place everyone in boxes. Why can't we all just be people? I always get the same comment without fail. Gay, trans, bi, poly, demi, black, white, Dutch, meow, 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 meow. This is all so complicated and confusing, and why does it even matter? Why can't we just all be people? I've actually already made an entire video for you. Feel free to watch it. So in defense of all the special snowflakes like myself out there, let me break it down for you. The single most fantastic thing about labels and identity words is that they are ours. Like so many other things out there, words are inventions. They're human designs, social constructs made by people for people to use as they like. This means that if you don't like labels for yourself, then you don't have to use labels. In fact, you shouldn't. Don't label yourself if you don't want to. End of story. And if someone tries to label you against your consent, set them straight. And if someone judges you for not committing to a label, that's their problem and they're being unreasonable. So yeah, no label, no problem. However, there are also a quadrillion reasons why a person might want to label themselves. One, the right language, identity words, terms, labels can help someone feel affirmed in who they are and find community. You know that Tumblr saying, you mean, I'm not broken? It's referring to those lost and alone feelings a person may experience before finding their word. Then they stumble upon it and realize that word exists because there are other people like them who need it. Other people who feel that way too. They then realize they aren't the only one, they aren't weird, like they maybe previously thought, they aren't broken. Which leads us to reason number 2 labels are great. If the person likes, they can delve into that word more and even explore its community. They can finally talk to others like them, people they can relate to who are going through similar things. Like labels or not, the right language can certainly help some individuals find homes. And sometimes pride. What used to be an isolating, confused part of someone's identity, why don't I find anyone sexually attractive? Everyone else has crushes and wants a partner. Is something wrong with me? Can totally do a 180 and turn into a source of pride. Aromantic, loud, and proud, biz niches. And if a word can do that for someone, why would you want to take that away? Because you think it's unnecessary? Because you don't get it? Of course you don't. You never felt alone or misunderstood the same way that person did. Just trust that label makes them happy. That's like easy. The third reason labels and language are so great is because, like all other words, they are communication tools. They are concise little audible packages that quickly communicate personal aspects about someone to other people. That's neat. This can be extremely useful and helpful. It's understandable that people in the majority might not understand why or how identity words are so necessary. In fact, for them, imagining a scenario where someone shares their identity word might seem strange or awkward. All right, guys, let's go around the room and introduce ourselves. Name and fun fact, go. Hi, everyone. My name is Raymond, and I'm a spoon collector. I'm Shelly, and on the weekends, I knit competitively. Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley, and, I have sex with women. I'm a lesbian. But that's only because they haven't been put in a situation where their gender and or orientation was relevant. They've never had to disclose that about themselves. It's always correctly assumed and fits seamlessly with society's expectations. Not like, Jenny, how'd you like that Brian I set you up with? Not really my type, Grandma. Well, I know a strapping lad named Henry. Pass. You are never open to my matchmaking. Yeah, you can stop. I'm sure I can find... Well, I'm not gonna give up, so there's Chad from Bridge Club. I'm a lesbian. So unless Chad is short for Chadlina, I'm good. But Leslie from Bridge is really cute. And single. Pride. pride, home, community, effective, precise communication. There are so many reasons a person might dig embracing language that describes them. What's more, all these different identity words remind us of the colorful, colossal ocean of diversity that exists out there. Unfamiliar labels encourage learning and discourse, which is why I'll tell you that if I'm being as precise as possible, I identify as, this is a blurb from my book by the way, Ashley, a very fluid queer person, comfortable using the words bi, pan, and multisexual interchangeably. I describe my romantic orientation as demi-homoflexible, and my gender as questioning, but typically existing in the spaces between woman and agender. Words I'm currently experimenting with are non-binary, gender-neutral, bi-gender, demi-girl, gender-fluid, genderqueer, and gender flux. Also, I prefer to engage in monogamous relationships. Link for my book below. I guess that probably makes me a special snowflake, and I'm 100% okay with that, because all that means is I have an efficient and expansive vocabulary. Speaking of unfamiliar labels, what happens if you don't know someone's label or pronouns or identity and you assume incorrectly? Or maybe this happens, they correct you, and you don't know what their label means. You've never heard it before. Does that make you an ignorant, bigoted transphobe? Stay tuned for my next video to find out. Spoiler though, it doesn't. But I will go into teaching you how to handle that though. Okay, bye.
Follow me on Twitter.
Humans, humans, humans. People, people, people. You should leave a comment with all the labels you claim. Do it. The more labels in the comments, the better. Let's piss off everyone who thinks labels make us special snowflakes. Label it up in the comments. I will virtually hug those who have copious amounts of labels. And I will also hug those who don't like labels. If you don't like labels, you can leave that in the comments too. Say, I don't like labels, but I do respect people who like labels, and I will respect their labels. Everyone should just do what makes them happy and feels right. Yay! Okay, that's all. This was fun, I like this. This is a nice little beer and a chat.